Welcome back to the Gleaners Corporate Coffee Mornings, and I'm speaking with Mrs. Rita Humphries Lewin from the Barita Group of Companies, or Barita Investments Limited. Now, Mrs. Lewin, I know that you are passionate about education, and your company is dedicated to giving back to early childhood education. Tell me why you decided to focus on this area.
But I kind of discovered it earlier in my career when I started the company, that the children in the basic schools were being neglected. And I discovered it through actually a lot of people who went through hard trust,
Right.
came out and would work for us. And you remember you have the incentive for that. And I saw where, gosh, their language is very bad, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I started to investigate, and a group had started this program. Another group had started this program, and I was financing it eventually, and I decided to take it over because they were tired, and I said, no, this thing is too good. And it really is the neglect of the children in basic schools. Because in fact, earlier, it's when you went to primary schools at first form that you were given this basic training.
Right.
But that's not happening now. They are pushing all these exams on them, and so the basic children at 3 to 6 year olds are being neglected.
I see. Mm-hmm.
And I think the infant schools are being neglected by the government too. And so a lot of these schools sprang up, and they really started out as creches, you know, and then eventually developed into. So we went into a few, and what I decided to do was to stick to, I converted it to a portfolio of schools in the inner cities.
So you know them by heart, or many of them?
No, I can't tell you all of them. It's 27 of them that I've been through.
Schools.
That I've been through.
Wow.
But we are monitoring all 27 still at the same time.
So what exactly do you do? What are some of the things that Barita
We have
does?
teachers on staff. We
And you
have
pay them?
70. Yeah, they're full-time teachers on our office staff, yes. It's a foundation, you know.
Right.
And we have 6 teachers, and they go into the schools. The schools apply to us for the service.
Yes.
They go into the schools and teach, and we're trying to train those teachers really in our concept. And they go into the schools and do the teaching of the 3 to 6 year olds.
Have you measured the success to see how well you're doing?
Mm-hmm. We, as a matter of fact, although we're not in all the schools all the time.
Yes.
But we are monitoring them, and every term we go in and test the children.
Yes.
To see if the children are really, if the program is working. And that's where our test is. That's how we know what's happening. Right now we're trying to get it accredited, and hopefully that we can spread it a little more across the island.
Oh, that's excellent. So what about you personally? I know that at some point you did tell me that you're not going to retire. You're going to have to drag you out of Barita in a coffin or a hearse. Are you, 2 years later, are you still of that view that you're not retiring?
Well, from what I see happening to retirees, I don't really want to join that crowd. No, I don't. I can't not work.
You love work. You love what you do.
And I really cut down my hours. I've just cut on the hours, but I cannot stay home. What am I going to do at home?
So what are the succession plans that you have at Barita?
Oh, well, I have a lot of that. Of that. I have, presently I have a good general manager, managing director.
Yeah, Mr. McNaughton.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And I think several people are there that's handling the senior positions.
But you still go in and you have a full office day?
No, that's what I'm saying. I've cut down on my hours.
Oh, you have?
But I could not stay home. Trust me, I would die. Because, I mean, if I'm even ill and I am at home, I am bored.
So where do you see Barita in the next 10 to 20 years then?
Well, with the government problems. I'm not too sure. Hopefully that we will continue, and that's why we went public.
Yes.
We are a listed company in the exchange now.
Yes.
And so that is to keep the longevity going.
Good.
And we can always sell the shares, and other people can come in and take it over.
Okay. Well, it has been very interesting and informative talking to you as usual. And I wish Barita every success, and also success with your 2 new products.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you
Thank you.
much. This has been the Gleaners Corporate Coffee Mornings, and my guest was Mrs. Rita Humphries Lewin, and she's the head honcho. That's right. Chairman and everything that goes with it for the Barita Investment Company Limited.
Thank you very much. It was nice to be here.
Okay, nice.
And I enjoyed this.
Thanks for coming.